So welcome to another video with Steve and Mandy. The last time we spoke was way back in November of last year. Because of the COVID restrictions, this is the first time I got back together again. So we're talking Journey 5 now. So if it's your first time visiting my channel, my name is Sean. I've been living out in Spain now for over 5 years. I live in the southeast of Spain, the Costa Calida, the Murcia region, just outside the lovely town of Mavron, not far from the port. Also, don't forget to check out my playlist. There's loads of videos on there you can watch, guys. Also, please check out my social networks, which is Twitter, Instagram, my Facebook group. You're most welcome to join my Facebook group. I put all the up-to-date information on there. And not forgetting TikTok. We're on live now.
Don't lean on me.
Is this alright, Sean?
Yeah, that's good. It all looks affectionate then, doesn't it? Lovey-dovey. You know.
You broke my table!
What's that? Right, anyway, carry on. Let's carry on normal. So, Steve and Mandy, last time we spoke was way back on the 12th of November. Journey 4, and we was looking at your Padron, residency, car and post box. So, before I get on any more questions, I've got a couple of questions here, a couple of people. Obviously, they can still remember it back in November, and that was one from Michael, and that was monthly costs for living. Now, obviously, at the moment, they don't actually own the property yet, so they're not really going to include that. But I think one thing they have noticed is it is a little bit cheaper here in Spain. Is that right?
Yeah,
She does all the shopping.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, food-wise, it's probably roughly about the same, I would say, in the UK, but I do go to the food co, so it is a little bit more expensive, but then I go to the Mercadona and Consum and Aldi and Lidl. So I do sort of shop around to try and get some bargains. But the actual monthly bills, I think we find the electricity is probably a little bit cheaper than we was paying in the UK. Probably, I think the house probably in the UK was probably a bit bigger. We had more rooms to heat in the UK, so probably that might be another reason why it's a little bit cheaper here. But because we're still waiting for the inheritance process to go through, the property's still not ours. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks that'll all be finalised. So we've not really got a budget as yet for our monthly bills, but once all that's gone through, we can sit down and plan our budget a bit more of what we're paying.
Because you, like you said, you're not settled in properly yet. I mean, you're still going out, obviously, buying stuff for your...
Yeah, we're still sort of buying stuff for the house as well, and there's other bits and pieces we've had to sort of pay out for that wasn't expected, like boilers.
We've had problems with the boiler. A couple of new radiators fitted. Obviously the pool pump, which we mentioned before. So there's been things but we knew there were problems with the property when we bought it. Well, these aren't things that have just sort of come out of the blue. So you know, we actually knew these things before we actually purchased the property.
Question 2, this is from my favourite lady, Hayley, who wants to. She hasn't bought a property here in Spain, actually still in the UK, but she wants to come over and buy a place with a swimming pool. When we spoke last on our Journey 4 video, there was a problem with the pool, and Steve had a pool pump fitted. So she's asking how much for a pool pump fitting.
Okay, the pool pump was it was between 300 and 350 euros, just the pump. But we also need a new filter control switch. I can't think what they call it, to be honest. It's the handle to put it into its different modes. And also we need a new filter as well now, because the laterals in the filter, there's a little filters at the bottom of the filter that need replacing. I've had a couple of quotes on that. One has been for the whole system to be removed and have sand put into the filter, and that come out another 300 euros. And another quote was just changing the laterals and putting glass in there instead of sand, which actually lasts longer, and that was about 200 to 250 euros. So because the property's not as yet, I haven't had it done, but once the property goes through, I will have that done, and I will get a couple more quotes as well. So.
And we're not really using the pool at the moment
No.
because we haven't
As
got
you
the
can
weather.
see.
So it's different. It was in the summer and we wanted to use the pool,
Yeah.
and we'll probably go ahead and get it done.
I think the other thing is we can't really compare prices to the UK because there can't be many places in the UK that's got an outside swimming pool.
No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I suppose probably in some respects having pool maintenance done in the UK is probably more expensive because there's not so many. There's a lot of competition here. You go into Matheron, there's 3 pool shops, I think, and then I haven't even looked in the pool. There's probably even more. And then you got the Consum that sell the chemicals, as well as and you got the Chinese shops that sell the chemicals. So there's loads of different places that sell chemicals and that. So there's a lot of competition here. So that I would have thought that keeps the prices down a little bit.
And there's lots of pool cleaning companies on Camposol as well. There's lots to choose from, but Steve's quite capable of doing that himself, and it'll keep him busy as well.
Yeah.
So I think at the end of the day, it is a luxury in having a swimming pool
Oh,
because
definitely.
you've got costs with it, but it's just so nice in the summer.
Yeah.
We do use the pool a lot. I love swimming. It's one of my favourite sports. I do love swimming. So when we was renting up on Upper Sea and we was there in August and September, I was in the pool. We was in the pool nearly every day.
Yeah, and every time we've come to Spain, regardless of where it is,
we've always had a
we've
pool.
always done self catering and always had a pool, and we've used it to its full potential. And even when we was renting last year, like when we first moved here, we was in the pool all the time. It's been nice when the grandchildren come as well. Once this COVID is sorted out,
yeah, when they
and our children and the grandchildren come, it'd be lovely. So looking forward to that.
So since November, the only things that you've done really is with the car. So we'll talk about the car.
Yeah, the only thing that's been completed really is the car. The car is probably more legal than us at the moment. No, I'm not saying we're not legal because we're in the process of actually getting our residency. But what I'm saying is that the car's actually now Spanish. It's got Spanish plates. It's got the Spanish MOT, which is called ITV. Nothing to do with the TV company.
Because what we're talking about, guys, is their car is an English car, so it's a right-hand drive car. And Steve and Mandy was at one period last year, I think about going back to the UK to exchange it, but because of the COVID thing, they've gone down the road of changing the plates and the lights. And back to you, Steve.
Yeah, to have your car registered, or British car registered in Spain or anywhere in Europe, I would have thought, because the headlights have got to be changed because they're pointing in the wrong direction. Sometimes you have to have a lot of fog lights done as well. Fortunately, we didn't have to have that done. And obviously, it has to have a Spanish MOT, so it passed all that. It cost just under €1,500 to have it all done. I think the most expensive part of it was to get in the headlights. Headlights aren't cheap for cars, and I think that was about €700. Then the MOT and then the tax on top.
And also the paperwork of taking it down and getting it registered as well. Everything has to be paid for. So.
And you can mention who you've done it by.
Well, yeah, we went with Decklids, and we must say we've had excellent service with them.
Yeah.
And you had the car service with them
I had
as
the
well.
car service with them.
Yeah.
Right.
There are other people that do it, and there's lots of other people that can get the car done for you. I just thought with Decklids they can do everything all in one place.
And another thing, what did happen is where they quoted us a price to start with, but when it was completed, I think it came in about 50 odd euros cheaper, wasn't it? Or a bit more than that?
A bit more, about €100 cheaper than they anticipated. So we got that back as well.
We got another €100 back from them, so that was good as well.
I think since the Brexit thing, I think it's changed slightly now, isn't it? Because I think you've only got to pay custom duties or something.
don't.
No, with the car.
Yeah, if you did
You've
it
always
now.
had to pay a tax on it.
Yeah, but
an import tax.
Isn't it different now?
I don't know about since Brexit, but you had to pay it before Brexit as well. There was an import tax, and we did have to pay some tax on it. Whether that was the £100, because it's an older car, the older the car is, the less tax you pay as well. If you've got a brand new car, you will pay more tax. But the older the car, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that there's like a floor, if you like. The older the car, the cheaper it gets, and then if it's certain age, I think you don't pay nothing. But I'm not sure what age that is. But we had to pay a little bit of tax on our car.
I think the other thing is, obviously with the car as well, they going through the process of changing your car licence, aren't you?
Yeah, the paperwork's gone in. It went in before the deadline at the end of December 2020. So we've put our paperwork in to say we want to change our licences to the Spanish licences. We had to get help with that because we did try and do that ourselves, but the website was we just couldn't get through. So we had help with that. So the paperwork's gone in, and once our residency comes through, we can exchange our driving licences for Spanish ones.
I don't know if you want to mention this bit as well, Sean. On this Spanish driving licence, you will lose categories when you change them over. I was reading on one of the Facebook groups, someone asked this question, and some people haven't lost their categories. But what I believe, when you have your medical, if you have a more advanced medical or more thorough medical, which you pay more for, you will keep the categories as well. So if you do get have your license changed over to Spanish, and you do need to keep those categories, when you go to the medical examiner, tell them, and they should fill in the paperwork appropriately. So that's something to think of.
I think the thing is after the Brexit thing, is if you're applying for your driving licence now, you will have to take a Spanish driving test. And I think with the Spanish driving test, that will involve
I think
online.
you have to have a theory.
Yeah, a theory thing.
And then a practical as
well.
well.
I would imagine there's going to be a lot of Spanish companies here that obviously know that a lot of people can't speak Spanish, which will do it in English. But that is something else that's cropped up since the Brexit thing. And the other thing was the residency, because that was all done pre-November time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was, the papers were put in beginning of November. We had to get lots of sort of preparation to get the residency done. We had to get all our information. So the papers went in October, and originally we was told it could take about 8 weeks, but obviously because everyone was trying to get their papers in before Brexit, it's taken a lot longer than we thought. So we still haven't heard, although the papers have gone in, we're still waiting for that to go through. And it's not something you can chase up. It should be done when it's done.
It's just a process, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can't chase it up and say, where are we in the queue and how long? We'll just hear when we're here, so it's just a sort of waiting game at the moment.
And everyone's in the same boat. We've spoken to other people, on the Facebook groups, and everyone's in the same boat basically, who's put their residency in before December the 31st.
So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to actually give you a tour of their lovely property. We're going to go inside. They've got a Neptuno. It's a 3-bed, 3-bathroom property. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or you've got an extra bathroom or something?
No, we've got
an extra kitchen.
We've got an extra kitchen.
Right, we're going to see that later on. That's upstairs. So we're going to be going into their lounge, and then Steve and Mandy are going to discuss some of the alterations once they got their escritorial, their deeds for the property. They're going to get on with all the work. So we're going to have a before, and then obviously, hopefully in the summertime, we'll come back here and we'll see the transformation. So we're just coming into the main lounge.
So this is the lounge.
And where Mandy is, has got this massive TV. What is it, 55 inch?
75 inch.
75 inch. And can you believe it? So what we're doing now, we're going. What I like about Neptunos, they've got their own sort of passageway.
So
we're going into the master bedroom. Very nice. And I think what Steve's done, I don't know if you've done it as well. Did you do any painting? Because I know
Steve painted.
Yeah.
I didn't do any painting.
Yeah. So it was just white walls.
So we've painted.
Giving it a nice bit of paint. And then so you're walking through the walk-in wardrobe, straight into the bathroom.
So you've got your ensuite bathroom.
Yeah, they got a bath. Are you going to keep the bath? Or are you gonna...
Eventually we'll have all this done, but this is the
And obviously,
last.
if we all standing now, this is the thing I always pick out with properties, is a bidet.
Which we don't use.
See, I don't understand, even new properties, it seems to be a big thing in Spain, to have a bidet, but I never used one in my life. So we're coming out of the master bedroom.
And this is Steve's man cave.
Steve's man cave.
It was our spare bedroom.
So this is a bedroom as such, isn't it?
Yeah, but Steve, he's got all these bits and bobs in here.
Two built.
So this is his domain.
Am I allowed in there thinking about it? Because he's got all his stuff.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah. Another massive telly.
He watches the telly when he's on the PC.
Friggin', I don't know. And obviously we didn't go into the bathroom, another bathroom with a walk-in shower. No bidet in there.
No bidet in there.
No, I'm just...
No, it's right storage.
I did... Oh, should have shown that bit.
Yeah, just somewhere to put them now.
So we're going back into the main lounge, into the dining room.
So that's our dining table.
And
then obviously
into the kitchen.
Which at the moment is how it is when we moved in.
Yeah.
Apart from the appliances, of course. But we're going to have a new fitted kitchen. I want a new double fridge freezer, side by side fridge freezer,
so
new dishwasher,
complete new kitchen
new
in there.
oven. So yes, complete new kitchen, new floor. So that will be.
And that's the door that goes outside.
That's the door that goes outside upstairs.
Yeah. So what I'll do as I'm coming around now we're talking about what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
obviously our furniture arrived before the wall could be knocked down, but we're having that wall knocked down so it's completely smooth, and then our
because behind that sofa is the old fireplace.
So because it's a bit awkward at the moment, but the furniture arrived before we could get the work done.
And also we're going to
get a new wood looking floor put down as well. So
quite a bit of work to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
we'll get there.
We're going to go upstairs now.
Did you want to walk around the pool?
Yeah, go on then.
So obviously
we're going out to the
we
pool.
haven't done much to the garden. Again, we're just waiting for everything to be signed off on, then we can get moving on the garden. But obviously this is our pool.
Got a big starfish in there.
Yeah, relatively clean.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Getting leaves from the tree, but obviously new garden furniture's needed. We need to tidy up the pergola, so...
Not the greatest of days. I mean, we've had
a bit cloudy.
Nearly 2 weeks of this now, this cloud. So we're going round the side.
Lots of gardening to be done, just...
So we're going to go upstairs now.
We just want to quickly walk around here.
Okay, yeah.
We're upstairs. This is the carport.
Oh.
That's where the back gate is, and we've got a shed. So.
Plenty of oranges and lemons.
We've got lots of orange and lemon trees.
Yeah, massive, isn't it?
We've got a pomegranate tree, but no pomegranates at the moment.
So we're going to go up there now.
So this is our apartment upstairs. Admittedly, we haven't done anything in here. We've literally just dumped some stuff up here so we can get stuff downstairs sorted. So it's a bit of a junk room at the moment. But this is the main bedroom. It's got 2 single beds.
Shall we look at the bathroom? Because they've got lovely big bathrooms, these Neptunos, haven't they? Another
bidet.
But you've got your bath and shower unit up there. But if you notice, if you look at any of my Neptuno videos, you will notice it's this a bit smaller. There's a reason for that, which I'll show you later on, because it would go back further, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit smaller, but it's big enough, obviously.
Yeah, it's big enough for what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to go, because they've got a kitchen.
We've got a complete separate kitchen up here.
Which you won't normally get, guys, with a Neptuno.
So this is, obviously it's got fridge, cooker, complete...
Self-contained, isn't it?
Yeah, self-contained flat up here.
And I think I can tell them that this is what they want to get some extra income, is to Renting this
I'd
out.
like to rent this out, yeah.
Yeah, obviously they got some work to do.
Yeah, we've not touched up here since
No.
we've moved in at all because I hadn't any need to.
Because you can sail.
And then you can sit outside.
Yeah, and you got a lovely view, looking out over the mountains. You can just sunbathe. You've got your own privacy up here.
Yeah.
But they got some work to do.
And you can walk. It's got like French doors to the bedroom as well, and you can see the mountains in the background.
Because usually, obviously, you only get the double doors that I'm showing you at the moment. You wouldn't get these doors there.
With the kitchen, no.
Yeah, and you got a pull-out blind that will eventually be done. But they got a bit of work to do, but that won't be happening yet.
Well, it's no point. No one's allowed to come over at the
No.
moment, so.
No.
But yeah, bit of tighten up to do up here.
So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Well, you enjoyed that, folks. Next time it'll be journey 6. Hopefully it'll be about a month's time, and hopefully by then Steve and Mandy will have their escritor or their deeds for the property. Also see what they're getting on to, especially with the work they want to get on with in the house. If you've got any questions, guys, you want to ask both of them, please answer it below in the description. And as I always say, guys, got to keep watching. I just can't wait for the sun to come out again, but it's not happening at the moment. Anyway, bye for now.